Such a pretty shot from well above the celebration. We welcome back our over 50 million viewers who've tuned in to watch one of their favorite television traditions, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And for the 90th time, the parade is just about ready to make its official arrival.
But first, it's going to get loud in here. We welcome the West Virginia University Mountaineer Marching Band. Director Jay Drury leads his highly decorated group from Morgantown, West Virginia. Best known for their exciting visual presentations, they now perform the classic Strike Up the Band.
As the leading edge of marchers reaches Macy's front door, the New York Police Department's motorcycle brigade has once again safely escorted the procession to this destination.
It takes thousands of people, tens of thousands of hours to produce this annual event. And now, after guiding a bouquet of 17 giant balloons, towing 26 decorated floats, organizing more than 1,000 dancers and cheerleaders, 800 clowns, a dozen marching bands, and one bouncing dog, the front end of this spectacle in motion has reached the finish line to become the 90th Miracle on 34th Street.
I don't remember. Let the sunshine in from Lithia, Florida. The Sunshine State. Here is the Joe E. Newsome High School Wolfpack Marching Band, directed by Michael J. Miller. These bright students play a hot musical medley to warm up Manhattan.
The Wolfpack Band from Florida has been practicing in its school parking lot for today's performance since last May. That's a total of 323 hours. The band's motto is, "Unity is the secret." Into position from Kennesaw, Georgia is the Harrison High School Marching Band under the direction of Josh Ray. These two-time Band of America Grand National Champions have traveled here by bus 900 miles to perform for you this morning. From his home in London, heading down 34th Street for his third Thanksgiving parade, is the marmalade-loving Bear Paddington. You can hear the music. We welcome the proud members of the Cary Senior High School Marching Band. These 180 students attend one of the first public high schools ever established in the state of North Carolina. Director of Bands Matthew Minnick has selected music from the movie The Incredibles.
from their... Welcome back, everyone. It's Thanksgiving in America, and these 250 high schoolers represent every state in the union, including the District of Columbia. They march under the direction of Dr. Rick Good, Dr. Doug Rosener, and Dennis Rhodes.
11-year-old drum major Timmy Richardson leads the Macy's Great American Marching Band in a performance of It's Not Unusual.
The Tonight Show, big stars will be parading by as Jimmy Fallon welcomes Kevin James, Tim Gunn, and musical guest The Weeknd.
I have good information. Jimmy's up watching the parade, and it's a good chance for us to remind you not to miss his Thanksgiving thank you notes later tonight right here on NBC.
Goldie.
Continuing a long Thanksgiving Day tradition, Lieutenant Tony Giorgio marches his NYPD police band down one of the many streets they patrol. The youngest musician, 22, the oldest, 55. The 50 men and 20 women play the National Emblem March.
Captain Corbin, the band from West Point, and pop rocker Ben Rector when the parade returns live on NBC.
Its bicentennial next year, the Army musicians of the West Point Band serve at the world's premier leadership institution, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. Colonel Andrew Esch is the commander, and they present a joyful fanfare.
And as the soldiers march off in 45-degree weather, we want to remind you, you can find out the temperature.
Welcome back to the big parade, and wow, here is the biggest band in the parade. We say aloha to the musicians and Polynesian dancers of the Hawaii All-Star Marching Band, and to its managing directors, John Riggle and Henry Fu. Handpicked from each of the islands, these band members represent 44 separate schools.
Pretty amazing. Marching off the 600 Hawaiian musicians and dancers that traveled the furthest to be in the parade. And then
now the Marching Eagles High School Band from Grain Valley, Missouri. Why do we love them? They were on the Today Show yesterday,
yes,
marching through our studio. Director of bands Reed Atkinson says only 9 of his 201 musicians have ever been to New York City before. The Eagles play a piece called Universal.
from Eagles to Ducks. All right, we love this. The Grain Valley High School Band involved in the elite bands of America.
Of Milwaukee, we welcome the Greendale High School Marching Band. These 13-time Wisconsin state champions are led by Tom Reifenberg, and they're excited to perform for us this morning, A Step in Time.
A moment to give a little thanks to the clowns in the parade. They may look professional, but actually these colorful characters are Macy's employees, their friends, and their families who every year receive extensive clown training.
It's not an easy job.
No, because it took a lot of training from Pflugerville, a suburb of Austin, Texas. Band director Garth Gunderson has brought his 356 talented teens of Hendrickson High School. They packed 2,700 pieces of luggage to get here. And in the spirit of the season, they play Joyride.